Another nigga from Los Angeles right now, BossMack. He say, BossMack, I'm a 24-year-old YN out here getting to my chili, working at DHL and as a stalker at Ralph's. I have one bitch on the team right now, a 23-year-old beauty advisor at Bloomingdale's. Let's call her Tasha. Tasha has been on the team for a year. Now here is the situation. When I met my bitch Tasha, she was out and about. When I met my bitch Tasha, I was out and about with my cousin. Let's call him Earl. Earl and one of my bros. Let's call him Dave. We went to a bar on Pine Street in downtown Long Beach. We sat down and ordered drinks. While waiting for drinks, I saw Tasha and another bad bitch, let's call her Kenya, sitting nearby. I couldn't help it. I told the bartender to give Tasha and Kenya any drink they wanted, and before you know it, we was conversating. Now, off the back, I need to let it be known that Tasha was a badder bitch than Kenya, but Kenya still looked good. Me and Tasha started vibing from that day forward, and Earl started vibing with Kenya. It turned out that Tasha and Kenya worked together and were having an after work drink that night. Tasha was really cool. We've been together ever since that day. My cousin Earl has also been with Kenya since that day. However, things went different for them. After about 2 months, my cousin Earl got Kenya pregnant. Kenya wanted to have the baby and Earl didn't. He was stressed because he already had 2 kids and we the same age. FYI, I have no kids. Now time passed and the baby came. She had a son. And during that time, Tasha and Kenya kind of stopped hanging out like that. I guess because Tasha didn't have any kids and wasn't planning on having any soon. After the baby had been here a month, Tasha went to see the baby for the first time and take Kenya some gifts. While Tasha was there, Kenya proceeded to tell my bitch how my cousin Earl was leery about being the father of the baby since the baby didn't look like his other kids. I knew this, of course, but I had told Earl to get a DNA or quit tripping. I don't know how niggas expect their kids to look the same when they coming out of different pussies. Anyways, Kenya was telling my bitch about how bad Earl was treating her, and right at that moment, Earl popped up at Kenya's crib. He came in and said, I brought you some money and some diapers. Kenya told Earl, tell this bitch what you think about your son. Earl laughed and said he didn't think, he don't look like my other kids, so I don't know. I think we need a DNA. Then Kenya was like, see how this nigga is treating me? Like I'm out here fucking a gang of niggas. Then Tasha said he kind of looks like you to me, Earl, and besides, he's only a month old. Kenya got up and went to the bathroom, and Earl sat down by my bitch Tasha. My bitch said Earl was smiling and said, Kenya fucks with more niggas than just me. And my bitch told Earl she didn't think so. Then Earl tried to kiss my bitch. She said she turned her head and he kissed her partly on the lips and on her face. So now Earl has some of her lip gloss on his face. My bitch said she jumped up and asked Earl what the fuck is wrong with him. Then Kenya came out the bathroom. My bitch told Kenya Earl tried to kiss her. Earl denied it and said my bitch tried to kiss him. My bitch said that nigga was standing up when you went into the bathroom. He sat down next to me and tried to kiss me. Earl maintained my bitch was tripping. And Kenya started tripping on my bitch. They all were in there arguing, and then my bitch left. And then she called me and told me about it. BossMack, what are your thoughts on this? Earl say he didn't try to kiss my bitch. My bitch says he tried to. My bitch says he tried to kiss her. Hit the like button for this game. Now, see, you're in a rough place there, right? Your bitch will look at you and think you weak if you don't check Earl, right? It's a little space in there like, is Earl telling the truth, right? But at the end of the day, you know your people. You know your people, right? You know your people. You know what I'm saying? You know your people. Now, for Earl to do a move like that, then he have a certain type of there's a certain amount of disrespect there, because you know, if that's your people's, you know, my policy is you leave your people's bitches alone at all times. You know what I'm saying? And to be in a scenario like that where, you know, you at your baby mama crib and you try some shit with a bitch right there. I mean, you know, that's a lot of boldness. You know what I'm saying? Earl is his cousin. Yeah. Yeah, his cousin. So, I mean, if you don't do something like a check to Earl, you know what I'm saying, then your bitch is gonna lose respect for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if, you know, if Earl really did that, you know, it really happened, then a bitch is gonna lose respect for you. And then moving forward with Earl, you just have to be careful not to let your bitches interact with him. You know what I'm saying? You got to start moving separate from him with bitches. You know what I'm saying? Now, you know all that group hanging out and hollering at bitches together, you know what I'm saying? And see, you should be able to know, like normally a bitch coming at you with some shit like that, you be like, do I believe the bitch? Right? But if you know your people, you could be like, damn, man, he got that type of shit in him. You know, I can't put it past him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta check. You gotta check a nigga about that if it really went like that. You know what I'm saying? If you see them, if you saw them characteristics in him, and you know it's possible, you gotta do a check about that. You know what I'm saying? You know, hit the like button for this game. Man, when certain chicks come around, some dudes turn completely different individuals. Yeah. And see, that's why you gotta separate. You can't fuck with bitches around them. You know what I'm saying? You learn that. To me, that's some of the critical lessons that you learn as you become a man. You gotta be like, you know what? Niggas can't see my bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna holler at, I'm not even gonna do group hollering. I'm not even gonna do, you know how you in a group of niggas and it's y'all run into a group of bitches and you know you rush a bitch, I rush a bitch, and you know after a while once you discern certain characteristics in niggas, you gotta be like, just the fact that a nigga got a bitch pregnant 2 months in, you know what I'm saying? You just met this bitch, you fucking her raw, busting nuts, and then you don't want the baby and shit. Like, you already demonstrating like weird, you know what I'm saying? You on some bullshit, and you already got kids and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta recognize the characteristics in niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then you gotta just be like, you know what? I can't holler at bitches around this nigga no more. I'm not even gonna hang out with this nigga like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to limit how I'm kicking it with niggas. On some real shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You just gotta just, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta just, yeah. And that's some of the lessons that you learn coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas do outrageous shit and put you in scenarios, you know. And some niggas is walking thirsty, man. Some niggas is just walking thirsty, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And see, and look, that's another thing that make me feel like this is hell. This is possibly hell. Because a nigga niggas are fuck bitches raw. Right? Niggas are fuck bitches raw that they barely know and bust nuts. And then be mad when the bitch get pregnant. Right? And then it's like, in a sense, you bringing another motherfucker to the planet to suffer because you mad. You fucking a bitch raw. You know this is the outcome of these activities. You fucking a bitch raw and busting nuts. And then you get mad when the bitch get pregnant, right? And then when the baby come, you don't want to be involved. Leave a motherfucker hanging in this world that's difficult than a motherfucker. Leave a motherfucker hanging.